Not sure if I'm a child or had too much to drink, but I keep giggling at nut. That's why I say it. I'm like, look, I don't get the opportunity to be wildly immature that often with, like, plausible deniability, but here we are. But also, I don't know about you, but now that I am, you know, an adult, it's very easy to realize that there are no adults. Adults don't exist. Adults are the people that have given up in life. And that, like, as long as you have some level of childish wonder at something in life, or, you know, passion or humor, that ultimately most of us are still just kids that have grown beards or gotten kind of saggy. Electric Dave. Are these? No, these are Frost Daves. Sorry. I don't really want to get hit by one of these guys, but at least I know I could weather it. Yeah, it's 70 damage. It's not bad. Definitely want to get some more equipment, though. I'm curious about a bombium. I'm assuming that uses the dark oak. He didn't die from that. I'm just going to use my pickaxe for this. I'm not actually sure if the pickaxe does more damage, but I think it does more flat damage. There we go. Ooh. Okay, I don't think I'm going to bother with the wings too much just because they're a nuisance. However, I feel like we could hit a big chunk shrine and come out okay. Maybe. Okay. Oh, hey, coal counts for a lot more now. That's good. There we go. Refuel. I need a chest. Just to put away some of this garbage. Mainly just the alt types of wood that I don't need. And some rock, iron, and, like, more rock? Question mark? I still don't know what the ancient cores are used for. We'll get there. Start with a sword. You always start with a sword. Yeah, they made the iron sword more expensive. I guess I can support that. That makes sense, kind of. And it also looks like the more expensive the resource. Let's see. Oh, I don't have any wood. It's fine. Let's go get more. The core is still useless? Dang. And he said it was going to be useful in the next patch. I honestly, frankly, am not complaining too much. Let's just eat some apple pies. I really should probably figure out how to bake. Both in real life, but also in this game. Okay, there we go. Hey, I might as well ask this. Does anybody know if there's any... are there any Minecraft mods that add this kind of thing? I think there was. Wow. I was really expecting this to do a lot more damage. Let's see, would you rather have a soft pretzel or a bowl of mini pretzels? Depends on the soft pretzel. Are we talking like a really good like, well-made, well-fried mall pretzel kind of thing, then absolutely soft pretzel all the way. But if it's, like, just some cheap garbage, nah. Give me the snack bowl of hard pretzels. The main thing is, I really want that... Oh, gosh. What is the... Is it like a malt exterior? Whenever I eat a pretzel, that's the flavor I'm looking for. And that, sorry. That's the flavor I'm looking for, and I find, like, the smaller, dry, like, crispy pretzels don't really have that flavor. The other thing is soft pretzels tend to be, like, really big. And so, I don't know. Like, I think I would get more pretzel for my buck with the soft pretzel than I would with the bowl full of the little Crispies. Yeah, salted butter is the best. Yeah, I've done, like, cinnamon pretzels before. They're good. It just doesn't have quite the same... I don't even know. This is not the same. Okay, I really need to be popping chests open. I am, like, swimming in money and not getting nearly enough to justify it. Might actually have to look into getting some golden chests. We're not getting what we need here. We're doing okay. What I should probably do is actually just farm the Obamium. It was over here, yeah? Yeah. We'll pop that open in a second. Hey, that's what I was looking for. That's what I needed. If you have the dungeon mod and the Risk of Rain mod, you can make Minecraft quite close to a roguelike. Let's see. There's also Vintage Story. Yeah, I think if I wanted to play Vintage Story, though, I'd really want to do that with, like, friends. Playing that game solo was fun, but it was kind of sluggish. That I had to do everything myself. But if I could have somebody that specifically, like, says, hey, I'm gonna make just, like, a silly amount of clay and, I'm gonna make a silly amount of clay tonight, and then pots. You know, that would actually work out really well. I also just really want to play Eco. Yep, there we go. Whoa, that's a lot of money. Ow. Rude. Yeah, this might be one of the first power runs I get to do with this patch. I'm actually really excited. Oh, last couple times I've played this have been brutal. We should probably chunk this down. And then, yeah, go for big chunk. Oh, that just super speed chopping action is so nice. Let's get rid of rock. There we go. Give me that sweet bounty. Are we still full? Wow. Iron ore. We don't need it. Is that only 5 dark oak? Oh, no. There's a lot. I guess we do have 5 piggy banks. Okay. Got more meat. Not a whole lot here. Let's grab that. Let's see. Nope, we want to go to the anvil. Armor. We're just going to do pants and a helmet. And get out of here, birchwood. At least for now. There. It's not a full set of armor, but it's enough. I guess next thing. Fletching table. I'm probably just going to load up on regular arrows for the time being. Okay, this doesn't have anything useful in it. Let's work on the Obamium, and yeah, we need more than that. We have some Obamium. What can I do with Obamium? Huh. We did get an ancient core, yeah? We did. Righto then. I was really hoping that would give me something. Maybe we need Chunkium to actually do anything with Obamium. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna grab the 34 meat here. Now let's go fight a big chunk. Maybe we just go buy chests, then we fight big chunk. Let's see. Just pick against big chunk. The thing is, the pick is so much slower. That's worth. Yeah, the pickaxe is just tremendously slower than, like, the sword. So I might do more damage with it, but I'm going to do less overall, like, DPS-wise. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. But also, cool it on the backseating a little bit. Like, I have put ridiculous amounts of hours into this game. Like, I know how to play it. It's just a matter of getting it to work in my favor. It was literally just told. Yeah, hey, Ouija, would you mind actually, making like a, oh, well, it's a good thing I didn't, summon a chunk. This would be bad. Hey, Ouija, would you mind actually making the backseat command link to my video essay? Because I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain myself anymore. Just be like, nope, watch the video. I would love to get it to the point where actually that video or a couple of my videos are kind of just shared around it as like, hey, yeah, this is why this isn't great, or like, this is what roguelikes versus roguelites are. Roguelites versus roguelites are. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. Well, want those sweet views? I mean, kind of, but it's also... So, one of my goals with my video essays is, like, I get asked a lot of the same questions. You know, are you going to play this? Why didn't you finish this? When are you going to play this? Let's see. Hollow Knight Silk Song. I'm blanking a little bit here, but you know, there's just a bunch of these questions that I'm kind of asked fairly consistently by a lot of people, or like there's things that I feel like instead of me having to answer them over and over again, I could easily just make a video on it. And maybe it would take me more time, but that way I could just be like, you know, please view the video, and that way I don't have to keep repeating myself endlessly. Because that's what burns me out on YouTube, is very specifically more nut. I I get burnt out really hard when I have to, like, repeat myself endlessly. I originally, as a teen, I really wanted to go into teaching. I'm very glad I didn't. I think it would have driven me insane. Like, I could do it for, like, college students that are self-motivated, but I was thinking, like, upper-end high school, and that would be terrible. High schoolers have, motivation problems. Okay, there we go. I don't even care about these guys hitting me as much anymore. I think we're beyond the one-shot threshold on a lot of these guys. And as long as I keep swinging, I should be able to heal back up. But, there's the junk chests. High schoolers suck. I mean, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna say, like, high schoolers are forced to go to school day in, day out for years of their lives. They've been, I mean, assuming like a 16-year-old, they've been in the schooling system for how many years? 11 years? Presumably something like 11 years. And, like, 11 years is a long time to force anybody to do something kind of against their will. Even if it's for their own good and generally, like, can actually be worthwhile. But so from the perspective of, like, high schoolers and motivation problems is that, you know, they're already forcing themselves to do things that they don't like. Constantly. And so expecting them, to do more than that is, I find often kind of weirdly unreasonable. Might just be me thing, but I don't know. Let's see. Other thing we should probably get while we're out and about is maybe some fir wood. Start replacing our arrows. Maybe. But yeah, no need to tell me how to fight Big Chunk. I'm aware. The answer is fuse with his body and then beat him to death from the inside. Or smack him in the club a bunch. Either or. How many Janix frogs do I have? 6. Oh, that would explain some things. Like, I'll never be one of those people that says, like, school is a mistake. But the older I get, the more I definitely recognize that it's like, yeah, especially in America, the schooling system here is wonk. And needs a look at. And even just finding out that the American schooling system is modeled after, or modeled around getting people to be obedient factory workers is just like, ugh. I don't think I need Sugon shrooms anymore. At this point, we've graduated past mushrooms for the most part. I feel like the school system just stopped working for me at the start of high school. I think it depends. Like, my elementary school and my middle school were both, like, had some serious problems. Like, the middle school I went to in North Carolina was, like, one of those schools that would actively ask people not to show up for standardized testing because they drag the average down. Honestly, opening up these golden chests has been nothing but a blessing for me. I got 5 nut. Now, obviously, some of you might say see a doctor. I agree. However, I bring the thunder. Homeschooled your whole life. I feel like that could work, but also be a problem. The biggest issue I know with, like, homeschooling, not every parent is a good teacher. And, not every parent is a good teacher, and kids, like, need some level of a social life. And that's a lot harder to do within, like, homeschooling situations. Especially because, the kids that I knew that, like, were homeschooled, most of their peer group prior to going into high school, I think it was. Because I knew 2 kids growing up that were homeschooled, up until high school, at which point their parents, you know, couldn't teach them calculus or something. And so they're like, all right, fine, public school it is. Let's see. But so when they got to high school, it was this really wild shock of just like a complete change of how life is. And they weren't ready for it. You're absolutely obliterating. Yeah, I'm gonna credit it, honestly. Nutshammer fairly early on, but the 3 orange juice was big. And now we're getting a decent supply of Dracula Fang, so I've got the HP to just, like, eat hits without caring. At least the homeschoolers I know were always super friendly, at least. I knew a couple of people whose parents... so, anyway, going back to these people, the culture shock. Their parents were not good homeschool-like teachers. So, specifically, these kids had, like, really weird ideas about everything. Many of them were not good. Many of them would honestly, like... Be gone, Dave! Like, many of them would not be socially acceptable pretty much at any time. Because their parents were kind of whores. And the other one just fell into drugs. I don't know. The one whose parents, like, were terrible teachers and, you know, just taught them horrible things. I mean, beyond just pure, unadulterated homophobia. Like, this is the person that showed up to the to GSA meetings to frown at people for, like, the first couple months. I think eventually they grew out of it, but there was kind of that initial thing of, like, going into GSA is Gay Straight Alliance, which was kind of the original term for, like, LGBTQ+. Original term? I don't know. It was the term that was being thrown around in the mid to late 2000s. But so I was part of that just because, you know, a lot of my friends were, and also it just seemed like the right thing to do. But so this person would go in and sit there and be angry at us and refuse to talk to any of us and just, like, kind of be this, like, weird protesting thing. And it's like, I can kind of respect that level of conviction, but it's also motivated by, you know, I mean, pretty negative things. So it was just like, yeah, you're not great. And then eventually they chilled out and, like, apologized for it. But that was, like, this is also the person that was somewhat famous for being mad at the biology teacher for talking about evolution openly, as opposed to some kind of, like, hush-hush thing. And it's just like, what? I don't know. I still don't know what Obamium is for. Maybe if I pick up some of the Chunkium, we'll unlock something new. So we got the boots and the clothes and whatnot. No, I don't have the foggiest what Obamium is for. I'm actually gonna say I don't think it has a... I don't think it has a use. Oh, try mining the rubies. You're right. We could probably go get the gems. I'm just gonna get this out of the way and then we'll just go back to hunting things. Okay. Gold. Anything else? No. And we've got the mithril going, but that's gonna take a while. Alright, onwards. Please don't spawn anything to break my base while I'm gone. Let's go hit up the ship, because we're gonna need the gems. Is the game still being built up? Like, stuff needing to be added? Yeah. There's tons of features that I guess are planned. I don't know too much, but effectively once a week, just the game changes. Potentially drastically. And I kind of love it. Because, like, Normally when I play a game that's like in early access or done, it's just kind of like, and we're done. But with this, you know, it's kind of like a new release every week. Then, you know, maybe I put in like 2 hours and then I say, all right, that's good enough. I think that's probably going to be what I do with the Muck series going forward. I had too big of a backlog and a lot of people are mad at me for not playing like the latest patch day of. And that puts me in a bit of a pickle because I've got like a backlog that's like gonna last for 2 more days. Hey, thank you Verisok for the 500 bits. Yeah, Dev's also working on another game called Carlson. It's probably on the back burner if he is working on this so aggressively. Hopefully he's got some kind of funding source. I have no idea what it would be, but the amount of work that he's clearly putting into this is super impressive. Let's fight a Gronk. I could use a big sword. Buff Gronk is probably like one of the few things that could kill me at this point. The problem is we don't have any red crits, so I have to just kind of chunk him down. I feel like there's a moral obligation for Danny to not release Carlson until it's the most wishlisted game on Steam. I mean, that'd be interesting. I was gonna say, I feel like there's a moral obligation for Danny to just never release Carlson, and for it to just be this, like, decade-long meme. Is he dual-wielding 2 Buster Swords? Yes. Okay. I know there's the Guardian, who's a new, like, proper boss to show up. He probably shows up on night 12, now that I'm thinking about it. And then I know there's also the Dragon. But I think I'm gonna leave the Dragon for later. Like, probably once we've cleared much of, if not the entire island. Unless I just get killed by something. It's possible. Oh, gosh, what do I even have in my inventory at this point? I got the gold bars. I should probably just toss them. Let's just chuck the mushes. We don't need them. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Kind of chew through these guys. I'd like to get the sniper scope. I think you can super crit and then... I think you can super... What the hell? Oh. Hello. I think I'm just going to leave that there. Alright, map's been updated. Now we got this. What do we even put here? I don't know. Ancient cores. I think the rest of this is good. Let's just keep hitting these up. There we go. Sure. Now I got 6 nut. Well, I seriously appreciate the symmetry now. But what I really want is 7 nut. We'll have to see if the game facilitates this. Choose. What I would also like to do is fight some more wolves. Because I think we need, like, somewhere near 25. I think at least... I think we need 25, there we go. 25 wolf side to make the wolf armor. I think I want the wolf armor over the, Chunkium armor. I guess I think adamantite armor is just as good as Chunkium, but Do ancient cores have a use yet? Not yet. I'm hoping next week, but we'll have to see. What do we got? No inventory space. That's a big issue. Other thing I'd love to see for this game would straight up be increasing the stack size from 69 to 6969, or 42069 even. Maybe it's like an upgrade or something you can get that every single time you pick it up, it increases your stack size. Your inventory by one slot and your stack size by another interval of 69, capping out at 42069 is just a, you know, why not? Let's see. Can you not make a weapon with the cores? Not to my knowledge, no. At least it's not showing up in any of the crafting benches. So I'm going to operate under the assumption there's nothing I can do with them. Well, we got the Enforcer. Enforcer's good stuff. I'm not fast enough for it yet, though. There we go. I'm really hoping we actually get the triple chunk shrine at this point. I feel no fear. Should be able to fight them pretty evenly. The gems. We'll get there. I'm too busy wandering around on a power quest. And look, man. Don't stand in the way. Huh. That's weird. Apparently standing on top of Buff Gronk lets you do the air combo. It also causes his swords to make the... Wow. Okay, yeah, that could kill me. It makes his swords make very strange noises. Nope. Oh, boy. Ow. I may die. Huh. I think they might need a bit of a nerf.